What a busy race that was, hey? We had some wonderful scenes on the grid before the race got underway, but unfortunately, a big incident down at turn 4 involving the likes of Antonio Albacete, Mark Taylor, Steffi Halm, and then Luke Garrett would bring out the red flag, and somehow the two trucks that you saw there got driven back to the pit lane and to the start-finish straight. And unfortunately for Antonio Albacete, despite driving the truck back, it was determined that he would not be able to continue on with the race based on the damage that there was on the door of the truck. All the trucks were brought into the pit lane in the end, but Luke Garrett was towed away and then said, "No, I can drive this out, boys. Don't you worry about this." Tim Frost, superhero mechanic that he is, doing what he could to fix the damage, but ultimately, as the door couldn't be opened on that side of the truck, just in case it would need to be, obviously, they were not allowing Antonio to continue. Luke Garrett showed his versatility and resilience as he drove that incredibly mangled number 42 back. Antonio Albacete showed us just how angry he could be. I, for one, quite enjoyed the little protest down towards the marshal at the end, but at the same time, his anger can be understood. The contact between Mark Taylor and Norbert Kish happened at the start of the restart, and then, of course, there was fluid down on the circuit, so drivers had to be careful all the way through the rest of the race. Down at turn 6, there was a lot of fluid in particular, and the drivers that came across it first were the likes of Rene Reinert and Jose Eduardo Rodriguez. That meant Norbert Kish could leave the race, and he would storm off into the front, as we've seen him do before. There were great battles, though, involving Steffi Halm, Sasha Lenz, Jochen Hahn, Jose Eduardo Rodriguez, and Rene Reinert, all the way to the flag at the end. Rene holding on brilliantly for second place in his first podium of the season, and Clemens Hecker led the way in the Chrome class right until the end, ahead of John Newell and Jonathan Andre. But once again, Norbert Kish taking 4 wins out of 4 on a race weekend, doing an incredible job here at Misano.